Unit 9, Topic A, Thingamabobby. Right, let's get going with this. Right, linear editing is when you use a film reel throughout the process of the editing your production. God, this is awful. The cameras used in linear editing were very big and heavy, which led to back problems and stress on the arms and body. This meant that all cameramen or women were filming and would be paid more, as they would have to have a very physical job, leading to linear editing is also more complicated to use, as they would have to deal with playing the film on the set to make sure the footage was good enough. This often meant that they would have to use a video player to check the process of filming. When editing, they would have to use video players and two devices to transfer the footage of the edit onto the video. This would involve the person of using a TV screen as editing suited as computer. This would be very expensive to do, as the process would take a very long time, and the equipment wouldn't have to be expensive to buy. It would have to be expensive. The editing would have to be hard to do, as they won't be able to move the scenes, and they would, if something went wrong, then they have to make sure they don't delete the whole thing, otherwise they've lost the whole of the footage. Also, the footage is of very bad quality. So, yeah. Non-linear editing is when you use editing from film reels to record the video. Instead of recording onto a film reel, you use digital memory, which can put your footage which means you can put your footage straight into the computer from the camera. This is used in non-linear and smaller. This is used in non-linear as smaller, because they don't have to carry as much software. The non-linear cameras are easier to use, as they have more settings which can help them. The quality of the filming becomes more modern and better, updated to a professional version of filming. It is also easier to use. It can play back. Easier to use, as you can play back the footage in the filming on the camera, meaning that you wouldn't have to take footage elsewhere or out of the camera to see what you have filmed. This makes the weight of the camera much lighter, and the forces makes it lighter. Therefore, the camera man or woman are paid less, as there is less manhandling of the equipment, and also less injuries. Long term. Long term. This makes the weight of the camera lighter. Therefore, the camera man or woman are paid less, and there's less manhandling and people being hurt. Due to cameras being put onto the tracks being heavier, and it doesn't make sense. Cameras being put onto tracks or being used, as they are heavy to handle. Camera when editing is also easier to edit on non-linear camera because you can instantly take away the footage and take away in or out the footage compared to computer, so you can move the scenes about, and you don't have to worry about destroying the tape, as it is hard to destroy due to lots of different software. The move safety. What? It is harder to dispose of the actual product as due to safety, to ensure that you do not delete or permanently delete the footage. Also, it is easier to edit as there is more editing software programs which is able to enable you to add special effects without you having to actually do some of the stuff. The rest of the footage won't take as long to edit as the computer and the linear editing, because you don't have to worry about the tapes being destroyed or anything, and watching up to the section that you want to edit. And yes, early cinema editing even. Editing brothers. Early cinema. Lumiere Brothers are Lumiere Company was formed by two brothers, created the first cinematography camera. That was the film. What? What? Oh, the first thing that was filmed on the camera was people leaving the station and the workhouse, known as the Lumiere's work leaving the workhouse. Funny enough, this was never shown to the public. It was just as a trial and all to see the quality of the footage filmed. The first thing that was shown to the public was a train leaving the station, and the audience's reaction was screaming because they thought the train would hit them. And they'd also never seen a moving picture. Lumiere Brothers' work was later shown in the open cinema picture house, which was showing the train leaving the station. This first cinema was created by the Lumiere, played 12 per second. Oh, the camera frames were 12 things per second. Frames per second. And it was first of its kind. This was a start of new market for the filming industry. The secrets of the other companies are trying to improve the camera quality to make their stuff better. Here's a picture of the train leaving the station, or arrival of the train. The purpose of editing is to get rid of the bits of footage that I do not need anymore and to change the order of clips. Another purpose of editing is to speed up or slow down the footage, such as slowing down gunshots so the audience can actually see what's happening, and speeding up footage when the audience don't have to wait for the characters to get from A to B, such as walking. With the full time that it would normally take getting there, you can also show and make up scenes from the further future to make it look more realistic and fantastic. Another reason for editing is futuristic. Another reason for editing is you can add in special effects, and so the audio once can believe that the thing is actually happening. For example, a plane being blown up in midair. So the special effects you would use is fire and smoke clouds. You would also edit to improve the finished product, so it doesn't have any unprofessional looks to it. You can also use it. You can also use it to add music into the film, and it won't grab the audience's attention to change the mood of the pace of each of the scenes. Another reason for editing is to shorten the film, and the audience can't still believe the what? Oh, can still be entertained with less than spent watching the editing. You can also with the editing, you can also add in sound effects to make the filming more appealing and realistic to watch, as also helps to pursue the story and the mood and tension.